it's Carnage. I have recently decided to jump out of G.I. Joe Classified as a completist. I started collecting this line with the initial 5 figures, and we've replaced all 5 of those now, finally, with this new Destro. And the line has really grown exponentially in that time, and I knew there would come a day where I would just say, I can't keep up anymore. Something's got to give. And honestly, I remember thinking at some point this line's going to grow to the point where all of our collections are going to look very different and reflect a lot about our personality. And some of us might be a little OCD and we want everything. But it's time to pull back from that mentality. I'm running out of space. Of course, this stuff is expensive. So my first move was Steel Corps. I just have not used those figures very much, and the shots that I have taken have been kind of obligatory ones to say, hey, look, here's a couple shots with these guys. I didn't even get it together to do a video on any of the Steel Corps that we have so far. So I decided to go ahead and get rid of some of my Steel Corps to a friend who needed them. And, I feel pretty good about it. I am not broken up about seeing those figures go. It's not that I dislike them, it's just that I don't need them. I don't need more Joe characters to try to fit into shots. There's already enough figures that I can't work in, named characters that I can't work in, that I just don't really have much use for those. And now we've got the 2 retro green shirts, and I probably will keep those, but this is a good time to move on to retro and looking to trim a little bit more. I feel like the retro releases are probably something I'm gonna consider going forward. I've already canceled my Grunt pre-order, and I still have my Wild Bill pre-order, but I'm really considering canceling that as well. And I was just thinking, I'm not crazy about rock and roll, retro rock and roll. I'm not crazy about retro stalker. Don't use those very often at all. Prefer the main line. They just have more personality. They tell a bit more of a story about the characters. So I prefer those mainline releases in those cases. They're just more fun for me to shoot, to be honest. They make more sense. And I've questioned some of the recent Cobra retro troop builder choices, like the Techno Viper and the Tele Viper. I just don't feel like I need more of those. I troop build to 4 with my troop builders, so I've already got 4 Techno Vipers. Of course, the Tele Viper came with the Trouble Bubbles, and I just decided 2 of those was prudent. So now I have 4 Tele Vipers with my 2 retros and my 2 main lines. Do I really need 4 Tele Vipers? No. I can't think of any shots where I would really need all 4 of those guys in a shot. And honestly, I prefer the look of the main line. Just, they've got some more interesting detail on the vests. I really love that 3rd head sculpt with the AI mask on it. I think just those details are very cool. I like the holographic projection on the arm of the Techno Viper, which is, I believe, not included with the retro release. You know, maybe I'll grab one of those retros eventually, but you know, I'm with so many other new releases coming, I just don't feel like I need to dedicate the time or money to more Techno Vipers or more Televipers. And from a collector's standpoint, I think it would have made more sense to give us a retro range Viper, because so many people still need that. The way that the retro eel made sense, the way that the retro snow serpent made sense. There was demand for those that just frankly doesn't exist with Televipers or Techno Vipers. And personally, I would really like to see a retro Iron Grenadier, because I'm just not really satisfied with the one that we got. You know, I feel like it's lacking in a number of different ways. So steel core and putting a bit more prudence into retro releases going forward are how I am kind of trimming my numbers. Another thing I'm doing is with these troop builders that come with a pet, I'm going to play the long game. Like with my Rock Claw, I got two. I got a Rock Claw, and then I got one Paleo Viper. I'd like to have four, but I ain't paying what they're asking for those right now. I'm going to wait. I'm going to play that long game, because I know eventually those are going to be on sale. I just don't see those flying off shelves the way that some of these other releases do. So I'm real excited for the Toxo Viper, which means that Cesspool is probably on the way sooner than later. So that's one that I've been real excited about. So I'm excited to get my hands on that Iron Grenadier Destro that's going to be shipping here real soon. So there's a lot going on, and a lot that I need to make space for. So we will continue to talk about my journey as a completist coming to a close, and just making some more choices going forward. I don't want to say even how many figures are in my G.I. Joe classified collection right now, but it's a lot. I know there's guys out there with a whole lot more than I got, though. But what a journey. What a great hobby this has been, and I continue to really enjoy it and really enjoy the photography, and appreciate you watching it, especially if you've made it all the way to the end. Thanks, folks.